Hello my poraholic friends, I am Loida, the queen of embellished pours and the creator of loveacrylicpainting.com. Today I have two things for you. First of all, I'm going to be announcing the winners for the Halloween collab that happened about a week ago. So I'm going to be announcing two names. One of them is going to be the winner for my channel's giveaway. And the second name is going to be the winner of the monster prize. So stay tuned because I'm going to announce those two winners, and also make sure that you check out the other channels, the other ladies that participated in this collaboration. Go check out their channels because each one is going to pick a winner for their channel. So if you didn't win anything here, make sure to check out their channels because I know, at least I know, that there is one person that is in my email list. So you're an email subscriber, and I know you won a prize in one of the other channels. So don't forget to check out their videos. I'm going to be announcing the two winners for my channel and the monster prize at the end of this video. The second thing I have for you is that I'm going to be showing you how I embellished this Seascape pour. It's actually one of my favorite paintings. It's just so cute, so adorable. The colors of the sea are amazing. It has amazing sparkle. The colors are just incredible. It was done with Colourarte pigments. I will be showing you how I did the 3D waves. You can see how the dimension that this painting has. So I'm going to show you that, and also make sure that you check out video number 41, because in video number 41 I teach you how to do the base painting before I add all the embellishments. So check that out. Now before we go into the creation video for this Seascape pour, I want to mention a few things of the Colourarte pigments that I used because I know there will be some questions. So first of all, this painting was created using Colourarte pigments, the dry pigments, okay? Now, what's the difference between these Colourarte dry pigments and the Prism Pour paints? Well, first of all, think of Prism Pours as regular paints, like a regular paint that you would find at the store, the paint that you would normally mix with Floetrol to get it to a fluid paint consistency. These are not ready to be poured. These still need to be mixed with a pouring medium, okay? But they do come with a little card like this that has instructions as far as to how to mix these paints, depending if you want to use, American Floetrol, or you want to do a bloom or a swipe. It'll have all of those instructions here, but just think of the Prism Pours as regular paints that you would find at a craft store. They're just kind of like acrylic paints with an umph, okay? Because they do have a ton of sparkle. The colors are so rich and vivid that is just kind of like an upgrade from the normal paints that you would find at a craft store. So these Prism Pours, when you mix them with a pouring medium, you can do flip cups, you can do blooms, you can do swipes, you can do Dutch pours. Now, the dry pigments work a little bit different, and they're mostly used for bloom pours, okay? And let me show you a few of my paintings because I have been experimenting with these dry pigments in paintings that are not bloom pours. I found out a few things that I wanted to share with you. First of all, dry pigments will kind of bleed into each other. So what do I mean by that? As you can see in this painting, there's white right here, but then the red from these areas, it bled in to the white, okay? So if you watch the video, the creation video for this painting, you'll see that initially you can see the separation of the colors, but when you let it dry, those colors will kind of start blending with each other and will start bleeding into each other. What that means is that you will also find your colors to not have very specific or defined lines. But I do like it, so don't get me wrong. I'm just pointing out the difference between the pigments, the dry pigments, and regular paints, because you can achieve a different effect. So if you're going for that really blended look, definitely you need to try the dry pigments, even if you're not doing like bloom pours. You can check out video 76, 77, 78, 79, and 84. They've all been done with dry Colourarte pigments. These are the 2 pouring mediums that you can mix the dry pigments with. Personally, I like mixing it with the vivid enamel and then making it a little bit more fluid by adding some polyacrylic varnish. Okay, well, those are my tips for working with these 2 types of Colourarte paints. And now let's get into the video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I add some waves to my seascapes by using realistic water and also some of this 3D crystal lacquer and some white acrylic ink. This one is from Amsterdam. So let's get started. I'm going to start by adding some realistic water to the ocean part of my painting, and I just usually spread that out with my fingers. If you haven't watched how I did this initial painting, you know, the base painting for this embellished pour, check out video 41 in my channel. Now I'm going to mix some of this 3D crystal lacquer with a little bit of my white acrylic ink, and I'm going to be using that to form my waves. Now if you want to learn a little bit more about how I embellish my seascapes and other materials that I use for creating waves, and basically my other techniques that I use for creating these awesome ocean pours, feel free to check out my Realistic Seascapes course. It is awesome, full of awesome tips, really short to get through the whole course, and you can go through the course at your own pace. Plus, if you have any questions, you can submit those questions inside the course and I always get back to you. Oh, and I also have a Geodes course, which it comes in a bundle with this Realistic Seascapes course. So that is actually a great deal if you want to learn how to embellish your seascapes and how to embellish your geode pours. If you're interested in any of those or in the bundle, just check the links that are found in the description box below or the links that you see right now on the screen. So you just saw that after I added the wave, I also went in and added a little bit more of the realistic water, and I added my little tiny stingray, which is so cute. I love how that stingray looks in the final painting. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It just complements this painting so well. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back and keep on embellishing this pour. Now you're going to see that I completely forgot to hit record when I started embellishing my pour with some sand, rocks, and seashells. So you're not going to see that part, unfortunately, in this video. But you will get to see how I continue to add some more waves to this painting. Let me show you how I add an extra wave to this painting. So I'm going to be using realistic water. I used realistic water previously in this painting, so I'm just going to be adding another layer of realistic water, and I'm covering the whole surface. And on top of that, I'm going to be adding a little wave. And after I spread that out, I'm going to be adding my wave. As you'll see here, I already have a mixture of 3D crystal lacquer with some white acrylic ink, and I'm going to use that to make my wave. and then you're going to just basically blow that white paint around. The more you blow, the more that white paint is going to be mixing with the clear layer that is on the bottom. Now, even though I like this wave, it's not going to stay put because I do have that thick coat of realistic water underneath. So that coat of water is moving around and it's not going to help keep that wave in place.
Here is the wet result, and then I'll show you the dried result outside so you can see the difference and you can see how beautiful this painting turned out. Look at all those details, the rocks, the seashells, how the wave hits the rocks and kind of covers some of that sand area, and there's some see-through areas where you can see a little bit of the sand and, you know, the white foaminess of the ocean. It's just so beautiful, and I am super happy with this painting, and you'll see how pretty it turned out once this dried up. Look at this. This is all dry, and the water area is just so glossy that it looks like it's actually wet. I love that about the realistic water. And look at those waves. They are just so cool, so amazing. And the details of the sand, you know, on the rocks, a little bit of that sand is on top of the rocks, on top of the seashells. It's just spectacular. I just love this piece. I have it hanging in my own bathroom because I love it. And then I'll show you how it looks 3D, because those waves, you can actually see that they're raised on the top, so it actually looks super, super cool. And I just love those Colourarte colors. The green is absolutely stunning. Check out the Colourarte website for their pigments, and also check out the description box below because I have a coupon for you guys right there. It'll save you 20% off any of their products.
Thanks for sticking around, and now is the time to announce the winners for the Monster Prize and for my channel. So let's start with my channel's winner. So the winner for this 6-piece set of prism pours of 2 ounces each bottle is Cheryl Williams Gelot. Now, I do want you to do a few things in order to send out the prize to you. So first of all, make sure that you email me at support@loveacrylicpainting.com and send me your name, your address, and your phone number. I need you to send me those details in case we have any questions about shipping and to make sure that we're shipping to the correct address. So send that to me right away. Also make sure that you go to the following Colourarte website page and create a Colourarte account. That way Leslie, the owner of the Colourarte website, can send you directly your price. Second winner, the winner of the Monster Prize, the 18 set of Prism colors of 8 ounces each bottle is Kathleen Cars. Leslie should already have your name and your email to contact you to get more details about your address to send you this price. But again, make sure that you create a Colourarte account so that it's easier for her to reach out and send you out your price. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me as well. Again, support@loveacrylicpainting.com. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you liked today's video, and I will see you in my next.